what's up guys? This is Nick from Four Seasons Expedition. This is my 2006 Lexus GX470. This has the 2UZ FE V8 in it from Toyota. It's the 4.7 liter. And I was on the GX4 forum on Facebook and looking for exhaust options, and the cheapest and most kind of cost-effective way to get some more sound out of that V8 was to cut the muffler out. So I took it to my local shop called Buc-ee's here in Washington. I don't know if they're anywhere else in the United States, but I would highly recommend against them. It's a budget place. I knew that going into it. But let me show you what they did and like what you shouldn't be doing when you weld something in like this. So if you go under here, I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well. Let's see. Right here is where they cut it. They welded in a new hanger right here, and it's like all booger welds. Like, it's just the worst welding ever. And then it's not even the right size pipe. I think this might be a 3-inch pipe, and that looks like a 2.5 inch. And then they just filled in the gap with as much metal as they could, and then poorly spray painted it so it doesn't rust. Thanks, Buc-ee's. I appreciate the effort. But yeah, needless to say, they got it in for me. I actually have the muffler right here if you want to see how big it is. This is the muffler they cut out. That's the muffler. And yeah, they had issues with figuring this out. This was hanging all over, and then they finally welded in a new hanger so it would stay in place. But I think it sounds decent for 75 bucks, and it took about an hour and a half. So I'm just gonna do about like a startup, launch, not a launch, but just a rollaway. And then we'll do some highway testing, and yeah, a couple in cabin and all that good stuff so you guys can hear it. All right, let's do it. All right, so we have a decibel ohmometer thingamajigger right there, just to give you a little quick idea of what's going on so you can compare it to your own car. There you go. We're gonna go up this hill right here, and then you can see how loud it is on hills. Alright, so we're just going to do a little bit of an acceleration. This is just like normal acceleration. Slight hill right here. Alright, so right now we're just cruising. About 1500 RPM, and we are at like 83 decibels. So I don't know, we didn't do a stock test unfortunately, but
it's also worth noting that there's an all-terrain tire on this too.
Yeah,
which you can hear the exhaust over it, but you can hear the tire too. So stock mode would probably be quieter. You can considering the tire noise.
Yeah. All right, so here's a pretty good hill right here. Scott's got the decibel thing. So this is just normal acceleration I'm doing right here. Constant load at 2100 RPM.
About 87 to 88 decibels.
Okay guys, so we're on the highway right now doing about 65. This person just pulled out in front of me while I was going 65 like a fucking idiot. Wow, I'm glad I caught that on camera. Unbelievable. So, like I was saying, we're cruising right now at about 65, about 2100 RPMs. And, you know, like I have music off, air off, and everything, and it doesn't seem too bad. I mean, I can hear the exhaust. It's not overwhelming though. I'm never really cruising or driving without music on unless I'm talking to someone, and even if I was talking to someone, it's still manageable. So, all in all, I got all the driving situations for you guys, including highway. All right, guys, all in all, I gave you a bunch of different shots, everything that I want out of an exhaust video. Every time I see one on YouTube, it's never what I want. So I try to include everything that you should need, except highway. There's a lot of traffic right now. We're in Seattle, so it's impossible. But everything except highway, and we even gave you decibels to compare it to your stock GX or whatever exhaust you're running. And the app we used is this Decibel X right there. And it's free on the App Store. I don't know if Android has it because Apple Life, I just switched, so I can't really say that.
Capable.
No, but all in all, I think it's a really good mod for someone on a budget. It's pretty loud in my opinion, going from pretty much like silent to this. It's a pretty big difference. If you like noise, it's great.
I guess the biggest thing I would say is if you tow or use the vehicle for any payload and stuff like that, probably not the best choice, but
yeah.
As a daily driver, it's definitely bearable.
Yeah, if you like listening to music, just turn the music up, you won't hear it. But yeah, it is pretty loud under load, especially up hills and stuff, so just keep that in mind when you think about doing this. And I hope you found this video useful.
How much did you pay for the whole thing?
And this was $79 at Buc-ee's. Don't go to Buc-ee's if you have one near you. They suck. They put the wrong pipe size on my car. Needless to say, just get it done by someone professional if you're going to do it, or find a good aftermarket like Magnaflow or all those other companies that make weld-in mufflers for these things. So if you want to do it, go ahead. It's a great mod, cheap, under $100. If not, go for something a little more quality. Then that's up to you. But I hope you guys enjoyed this exhaust video. Thanks for watching.